Welcome to episode 3 of the Pierobon Ducati Lounge to Track. Episode 3, race day. Well, actually not quite race day right now. It's Thursday. Paul and I are heading up to Christchurch. The bike's already up there at Tyler's. Tyler has got it at Vince's workshop. Just been titivating it, swapping out the tyres and doing a bit of final maintenance and bike setup for his riding style, get all the controls where he wants them. So we're heading there now to pick up the trailer and of course for the bike, and get out to Ruapuna, out to the track. Track opens today at 2 PM, so we want to get set up, get our favourite spot and get set up, and scrutineering tomorrow. And of course we'll also practice tomorrow, so we're hoping to get a bit of track time tomorrow as well, make sure he's running good. So quite exciting, culmination of a very fast time frame of 2 weeks from wow, what's that in your lounge, to here we are getting ready to get it out on the track in the next few days. So very exciting. No. I told him I don't have. That's one of the things that we forgot. Once we arrive at the Guzzy Cafe Racing headquarters and workshop, Vince and I throw the bike on the trailer and we're off to the track. Big thanks right now to Vince for having the bike at his workshop for the week. I know Tyler put in some pretty big hours in the evenings to get the bike ready, and so it's very much appreciated. I dropped Paul in town. He was staying in town for the night, and I went out to the track, just get the trailer in a good position and get set up ready for the following morning's activities. I just spent a bit of time talking with some of the riders in the pits, just hanging out in anticipation of a fantastic weekend's riding. The forecast was brilliant, so we knew that it was going to be just a really good weekend's racing. Day 1, practice day and qualifying for the Sound of Thunder 2026. The Bears Motorcycle Club allocated us a pit spot right next to the Britain, high profile place where a lot of the public had a good chance to view the bikes together. We were all pretty excited about getting the bike actually out on the track and running. We knew this was going to be a shakedown day, so we had planned to come in after one lap on the track, just check everything over, and then do about 6 more laps, make sure everything's running right. We did find also that we needed plenty more current than what we had. The bike, if it's happy, it just starts, no problem. So we had to make sure we had plenty of current there, hence jumping it with the car as well, in the power chain, I guess, for starting. Once Paul and I were set up on pit wall, Tyler took the bike out. So we're just circulating, that was our plan, just circulating, making sure everything was fine, as I said before, and no records breaking. We just wanted to make sure everything was running correctly.
Please check it.
Could your head keep up with it?
No. You look that way, it's gone.
Once Tyler came back in, he indicated that he'd found a bit of fluid as he was circulating, blowing out. So we tracked that down, and disaster it was from the horizontal rocker cover. It was leaking quite badly, so bike back on trailer. Poor old Tyler had another late night getting everything sorted out. Day 2, Tyler had the bike back out of the track bright and early, fired her up, checked it all out, looked like she was all sorted, and we were going to be good to go. With a short time frame, I actually didn't bother putting any cameras on the bike itself, so most of the footage is going to be from up on the stands or up on the bank. Let's just enjoy the exhaust note of this freaking awesome motorbike. There is a yellow button on the controls with a little WC written on it. I said to Tyler then if he's comfortable, he'd switch that sucker off on the last day. A lot of people put in a lot of effort to get this bike out on the track in such a short time frame. Obviously, big thanks to Tyler for all that he's done, and Vince as well. Vince, of course, Guzzy Cafe Racing and Workshop. He's a specialist Guzzy guru, and they did a great job of getting the bike ready and keeping it going all weekend. Paul would like to give his personal thanks and gratitude to everybody that helped out to get the bike going. It's a very special moment for him to see that bike out on the track. After a few laps, Tyler's getting pretty comfortable with the bike. He does swing in, and Vince just checks the bike just to make sure that that leak's nice and resolved, and then he's back out again. Interesting, once the bike was warm, he could just use the starter butter on the bike and it would fire up. So it was good to know that no one was pushing out of pit lane. I'm very pleased to report that Tyler did turn the yellow button firmly off. Here you go, mate, there's your wheelie.
Yeah, nice.